What's up, guys? Welcome back to SuperSketch. I did a little vlog video introducing the next project we're gonna have coming up. I know we haven't put out very many videos recently, but what are you gonna do? My buddy with the Evo finally came up from Texas, you know, with a few $1,000s worth of parts. So right now there's another 4G63 on an engine stand, and you can see it right here. There's the car. And I'll show you when we pulled the engine and everything. It wasn't too bad because I already went over to where it was sitting and I pulled the head off to see the damage. Like I said, he dropped a valve and just messed everything up. But we got a new set of pistons, forged pistons. We're gonna throw them in, reuse the bearings because they're brand new. They only have like 700 miles on them, and just try to get it running. And unfortunately, Big Red here, the work truck, it just sprung a leak out of the heater core hose, and I'm not going to delete the heater core because just where we live, who knows with the weather. I mean, it would be 90, 100 degrees and then back down to 50 or something. I don't know. It's just Murphy's Law, whatever can will. Might want to know why I'm rocking the shades so hard. I had LASIK surgery done. Oh yeah, that looks terrible. But I had it done Friday. And yesterday was Saturday, and I went and we towed the Mitsubishi and I pulled the engine all fucking a day after them shooting laser beams in my eyes. But, you know, nobody's gonna do it for me. There ain't no rest for the wicked. So I gotta go get a heater core hose for Big Red, and you gotta go fix that because I need the work truck running, because I'm not gonna drive the 3000 all dirty and nasty like this and run to the parts store all the time. So I need to get this guy running. And here in a minute, we'll push out the Evo here, and I'll clean up the engine bay, and then we'll start working on the engine itself. It's gonna go fast. We're gonna do a little bit of everything. We might do a little bit of porting, polishing. We have to lap the valves in. Pretty much everything I'm gonna do with the Rivy, but some of the stuff I missed on the Rivy, like cleaning up the combustion chambers, doing the porting on it. You never got to see that with the Rivy, and it's going to be better to do it with the 4G anyway, with it being aluminum. And I went and I picked up some machinist dye so I can show you guys exactly what I'm doing, and it'll make for a better video for you guys. Besides that, man, I hope that I haven't checked the footage yet, but last night it was a pain getting that motor and that tranny out and that transfer case. Everybody has always told me that an Evo is one of the hardest engines to pull, and I believe them through and through now. I always thought they were going to BS me, and you know, every engine pull never ends up being easy. The hardest part is always getting them out. But with it being transverse and that transmission and that transfer case didn't want to go, it just, everything was a pain, and it'd be so much easier if we had a lift at the shop, which we don't yet. I say yet, like we're going to be able to afford it anytime soon, you know, just drop a couple grand on the lift. But if we had a lift, we could have undone everything, left it on the ground, and picked the car up and left the whole engine and transmission and transfer case on the ground as we picked up the car, and then we could have just rolled the engine out from underneath it. But, you know, we're not that cool yet. Someday we'll be big boys when we're all grown up and we'll have a lift. But until then, we got to sit up there on jack stands. And I'll probably do... Once I get this running, I'll probably do a more in-depth video on this Evo, but it's completely built all the way through. He spent like $2,300 just on the turbo. I mean, all the intercooler, everything. It's sitting on real coilovers. It's on a legit stage 2 clutch. It's fighting us every single way. All these performance upgrades, they're just fighting us. It even has the oil mod on the block. Everything. There's just so much money dumped in this car, and it's just a money pit still. He's just doing what we're doing. He's dropping a few more grand on it just to get it running. And we're going to try to pound it out in a week because he's in the military, and he only has a week of leave that he can use. And he's hoping to drive it back. I doubt it. I'm going to probably end up doing a road trip down to Texas for him, and probably bring you guys along with me, and, you know, having some fun on the highway. Try not to break it too bad before we get it back to him. But this is a cool car. It came from Germany. It is left-hand drive, but it was last registered in Germany. It hadn't even been registered in the States yet. Man, I don't think I can get in trouble. No, I can't see his tag. I want to show you the tag on it. It's really cool. But what are you gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and get this heater core hose first, and then we'll probably start back up here in the videos, and I'll try to get. We towed it. I didn't have access to the trailer yesterday, and it was super sketchy towing it because it's an Evo, and I know it has the electronic diffs and stuff on it, and it's just super high tech. And I didn't want to tow it, I wanted to trailer it, but I couldn't get a trailer, and like I said, we're on a week deadline, and putting this out in a week, I took a week's vacation off of work. I mean, I only get 2 of them a year, and I wasted 1 of them to come here and work at a shop every single day. I mean, get off work to come work, and now I'm on vacation working, and I'm doing it for free because I've known him for fucking like 10 years or something. I was the best man at his wedding, and you know, now that I have the capability and I have the shop to do it, I'm gonna go ahead and do it for him. You know, nice guy over here. But days are long. It's a Sunday. Gotta keep it going. You guys stay awesome. I'll talk to you soon, alright? Maybe I'll throw in some footage of us towing the car here in a minute. Alright, bye. What's up, guys? We got all that shit off the Evo, and we're gonna tow it because we don't have access to the trailer. So the definition is super sketchy.
We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this to us.